Alrighty then, we should be live, so please allow me a brief moment to ping my Discord server, a link to join my Discord server in the description. There we are. Now, of course, as always, we're going to give it a little bit before getting into the stream. Allow me to pull up my chat reading device. Here we are. Alright. Hello, Saldus. Welcome to the stream. We will be getting started in but a moment. Now, I'm not gonna have to get up in the middle of the stream to get a drink this time, because I thought ahead, and I got the drink before starting the stream. Which is, you know, kind of what you're supposed to do. So, yeah, you know, I used to always do that, but then I stopped streaming for a while, and I forgot everything I learned about streaming. But hey, it's fine. It's literally fine. So, Ratty rat, indeed. Okay, so, I don't know a whole lot about this game. The way it was explained to me is that it was like a detective visual novel with like the Chinese Zodiacs as characters, kind of Fruits Basket style. So, personally, I'm really excited to get into it. And, hope you are too, because we are getting into it. Yeah, I'm not much for just waiting around on the title screen, despite what some may think. When I was young, my parents told me about Yuan Fen. It's this idea where everyone you've met was destined to be a part of your life. How the world brought everyone together again and again to fulfill their destinies. Every path takes us back. Hold on, let me just make sure that I'm picking up well on the microphone, yeah. Because the way it looks, I'm not sure if I was picking up properly. Okay, bwop. You won't be late this time. Welcome to the stream, Frost Moon Angel. Yippee! Oh, cool, the VitoTube stuff shows up on stream. I didn't know that happened. Every path takes us back. Every story brings us home. Everything was meant to be. So, I guess this all must be fate too. Wow, I've never seen anything like this. The Emperor's palace was beyond description. It was the most magnificent place I've ever seen in my life. If only I could show my parents this. Not that they're dead or anything, they're back at the house. Mom in particular was so excited she kept repeating over and over that this was clearly meant to be. Yuan Fen, huh? Mom always described it as something positive. The pieces clicking into place, the notes of a song harmonizing, the promise of a life you were supposed to live. So what? Was I just cosmically bad at my job? False advertising, this is a cat. Okay, even if the protagonist is a cat. Listen, it's called... I named the stream Year of the Rat because I was actually born in the Year of the Rat, 2008. And I thought, hey, that's a funny tidbit because this is about the Chinese Zodiac. I didn't just want to call it, like, Zodiac Paradigm, so I thought it needed some sort of, like, relevant subtitle. Not even the heavens or fate could keep me employed. I had been fired after all. Recently. Even now, the thought of it stung. How after everything I've done, how hard I've worked, could that be the end of it? Well, there might be a person I could blame. Doesn't matter now. Where is that invitation again? I shuffled through my pockets as I walked towards the back hall, where the meeting will be taking place. The Emperor had sent out invites for a new position working at his palace in heaven. This letter was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, not just because of its fancy appearance, but because of what it offered. A meeting with the Emperor himself. Looks like things might be working out for me after all. As I made my way into the back hall, I noticed there were a few other animals gathered around. Seems like the Emperor really had an eye for diversity. No two animals were the same. The back hall is more subdued, but still as magnificently designed as the Grand Hall. It's... Why both? Oh, other animals are here.
I'm just saying.
Better one or the other, to make it clear which he prefers. But you aren't even.
That's wrong.
So, I do love the fact that there are voices. However, if it's just gonna be, like, little tidbits, might not be the greatest for stream. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's standard visual novel style. That's usually how it happens, but yeah. Doesn't matter. Those are military uniforms. High-ranked ones. Are they guards? I'm saying that this sucks. I finally get a new offer only to find you here as well. I didn't accept the offer to spite you. Rivals? At least Tiger thinks so. Maybe I can get an interview. It might not be crime-related anymore, but my editor would probably be interested anyway. And then I can charge him double for firing me.
Ugh.
And another thing! Wow, what a one-sided conversation. Though I know what it's like for a triumphant moment to be ruined by someone else.
So?
The Emperor knows everything, right? So he must know this is an intolerable position to be in. How can I beat you properly in these circumstances? Oh, maybe I don't understand. It's a rare honor to be called to the palace. Far greater than any rivalry you might have with her. Snake appears from nowhere and nods towards her. I fucked up. I clicked before I finished reading. This is horrible. I'm so sorry. Tiger scowls visibly at that. Bright eyes narrowing as she glares between the two of them.
Hey!
Hey, I didn't ask for the narration. What is it to you? Yes, adding a tad bit of voices kind of removes the possibility of imagining characters' voices. Yeah, but I mean, that's usually what happens with visual novels. I'm still trying my best. A headache, if I'm being honest.
That's how it is.
It's better to be on equal footing. Because that means if we compete, it will be judged on our merits rather than the disparity of our positions here. Of our positions before. Wow, I'm horrible at reading today. How can this be? Oh. Yeah, she said it. You said all that needed to be said, bud. Oh. Hold on, let me adjust my microphone, get it a little closer to me. Yeah, there we go. I just make sure I'm not peeking. Yep. Oh, the audio is very quiet. I should turn that up. Yep. Should be good, should be okay. Hold on, I got a Discord ping. Yep, that's just about the Mafia game. Yep. Fine. I'm still mad, though. Oh, that peaked bad style. Alright. This should be okay. Yippee! We're figuring it out as we go. Well, this is exhausting. I'm going outside. Oh, she's coming this way.
Hey.
Hello, my name is... She just nods at me and walks by. Nice to meet you, too. Jeez, basic manners. Well, maybe I can introduce myself to the other two. That sure is a scream.
Huh?
What? What? Huh? Yeah, they're kind of saying all that needs to be said there. I spin around at the shrill scream. Someone else had entered behind me and bumped into Snake. It didn't look any worse than that, except, of course, for the screaming. I hurry over just in case. Hey, is everything fine? Snake gives a curt nod, although her eyes are still fixed on the other narrowly.
Ugh.
Fine, on my end.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention and I got startled when I bumped into you. I really didn't mean to scream. She waves her hands frantically back and forth. The motion seemed to draw a fourth member to our party, looking between all of us with a concerned expression. I give him a thumbs up and he relaxes somewhat, coming a few steps closer.
Hello?
Ah, hello. I hope I'm not interrupting you guys. Not interrupting at all. Please interrupt us. This awkwardness sucks. Sucks majorly, sucks bad style. Were you guys also invited here by the Emperor? The invite mentioned that I would be part of a council with a handful of other animals. It seems like these guys are all a part of it. My voices are changing so bad, but like, hey, we're figuring it out as they get introduced, and I see which one fits who, so, bleh. Maybe excuse me, yawn came on. Maybe the military dress girls from before were also invited by the same letter? Horse immediately brightens.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Wasn't she near tears earlier? Did she forget already? Uma Musume ass.
Yeah.
Yep, also invited. Snake doesn't speak, but gives the smallest nod. Rabbit smiles genuinely at all of us.
Great.
Well, I suppose we must all have a connection then, to be invited at the same time. It's very nice to meet you all. It's nice to meet you too. There are certainly more animals than I was expecting.
I think...
Oh, that's true. I was always told that invitations to the palace were very rare, but there are so many of us.
maybe...
Perhaps we're all special.
What if?
Ooh, maybe it's symbolic. We're all different animals too. I'm curious. What do you all do? Okay, I'm moving the microphone back. And going into OBS. Yep. Yep.
Right.
I make medicines. Oh, like you work at a pharmacy? You could say that.
Huh?
What? I own, I used to own a bakery. I kinda ran out of money.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's alright. I actually brought some mooncakes to share if anyone would like to try some later.
Wow.
Ooh, how nice. Aren't these out of season? Didn't the Mid-Autumn Festival just end? Could these possibly be leftovers?
Hey.
Aren't these just leftovers? Of course not. Oh, mooncakes! I love mooncakes. I also owned a bakery, actually, and a tailoring shop for a while, and a theater, and a cafe. That was pretty fun. My parents told me it was my best business yet. It's so sad that it still ended up going under. But it's fine, I've already got a new idea in the works. Well, that's if this whole position with the Emperor doesn't end up working out. Nepo baby looking ass.
Hey.
What about you, Cat? Oh, right, me. I'm a reporter. I cover mostly crime. But, I work freelance now. Kinda don't want to go around telling animals I don't have a job. So we have a doctor, a baker, and a woman with presumably rich parents who owns things for fun, and a businesswoman. Oh, I need to change this over to all messages. I usually forget to do that. Not much of a pattern.
That's right.
Oh, I see your point. I can't imagine the Emperor wants us all for the exact same reason if we're so different.
So...
We've also got two military. A general and a lieutenant general. No points for guessing which is which.
Which telling me what
Oh
to
yeah,
do.
just because she's a general and I was a lieutenant general doesn't mean she can tell me what to do. And just because I have a sore throat doesn't mean I'm not gonna speak truthfully. You can't silence me!
Ugh.
Looks like she heard me.
Oh.
Oh dear. Wow, they really do not like each other. I'm not sure Dragon cares, honestly. She handles it better than I would.
Yeah.
True. Who else is here? I finally take a more detailed look around the room. Other than our group of 4, and the 2 military-dressed girls in the back, there were 2 more animals standing guard. An ox and...
Huh?
Wait a second. There's no way. That can't be. It can't be. There was no way after everything I've had to go through, my luck would be this bad. What is he doing here?
Huh?
Do you know him?
Ugh.
Oh, I know him for sure. My son glares to the back of the mention man's head, hoping that it'll make him evaporate. Unfortunately, fate seems to like laughing at me, and instead he notices my stare and comes walking over, laughing. The larger ox follows him awkwardly. Damn it.
Wow.
Wow, if it isn't my favorite feline friend. Funny seeing you here, 'cause last time I checked, this wasn't where you pick up your unemployment benefits. Oh, sorry. I mean your freelance reporting stories must have led you up here. I could say the same to you. What the hell are you doing here?
Well.
I was invited, obviously. You?
Ugh.
I was also invited. Obviously. There's no other way to get to the palace. And so the mystery has been solved. You did always have a knack for asking stupid questions. Ugh. Rat looked like he was going to say more, but thankfully Ox cuts him off. Hate to break it to you, Cat, but it's the Rat's year, in case you didn't read the title. Yeah, I fucking love this guy. Not just because he's a rat, I love his design. Holy shit. I also always like the little shit characters. Hello all! I didn't realize that we had more animals joining. The man is massive, towering over the rest of all of us. He waves his hand as he says his hellos. The rat seems a bit annoyed that Ox interrupted him, but whatever. Screw him.
So?
Did you guys also receive a letter about a new position with the Emperor?
Yeah.
Yep. It's nice to meet ya.
Hmm.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? I already know about that guy. But I haven't met you yet. So mean.
Well,
Oh, I'm a farmhand. Well, I used to be. Right now I'm not, but I got the letter while I was looking for another position. Figured it might have been fate working its magic, so I showed up. Wow, that's how it was for me too. Cool, so we're all... Hey! He lifts his arms in a flourish, cutting Ox off as he wags a finger.
So stupid.
You shouldn't be giving that kind of thing out for free, Ox. Information is power. Who knows what these animals' intentions are? I roll my eyes. Rat is still the same as ever. He always loved dramatics, stirring up trouble wherever he went. I love him! I love him so much. Holy shit, he's so based. He's just like me, for real, for real. Horse, however, pauses, one hand going to her mouth. Excuse me as I take another sip. Ah, refreshing.
Oh no.
Oh no, but I already said so much about my tailor shop, bakery, and cafe.
Ugh.
Didn't you just say it all again? Ignore him. There's nothing he likes more than making a mess of things where there shouldn't be. Lying is what he does best. Like what he did to me. Rat scowls for a second, hard, before a moment passes and he's back to a bright smile. giving a hearty laugh.
Aw, gee.
Jeez, what a party pooper. I'm just trying to look out for my fellow petitioners.
Right.
And we're so grateful. Although he isn't completely without reason. Better to wait and see what this is all about before we start comparing notes. A beat of silence passes before.
Ugh.
I don't have to be patient. I'm tired of waiting, and I'm free to express that feeling.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. They gave Rat the best character dynamic. Exactly. That's why Rat gets my favorite voice to do. Seems like Tiger's getting impatient.
Man.
I don't blame her. We've been waiting here quite a while. I turn to see Rat, a look in his eyes that I've seen before. He's onto this like a rat. Onto cheese. Fuck, I'd love some cheese right now. I had cheese this morning. I grabbed like Tostitos and I put like mozzarella cheese on it and I microwaved it and it was nice and melted. It was nice. I love cheese. Well, doesn't that seem interesting? Away, my mightly steed.
Huh?
Is that me?
Uh.
What? Oh, right. No, I was talking to him. I'll go along with it, but seriously, can't you just go yourself?
Okay.
You want to meet the other animals too, right?
Whoa.
Well, yeah.
That's right.
Great, let's go. Bye, farewell, my friends. Fuck, I love him so much. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Yeah.
There they go. Actually, I haven't met the two over there yet either. Although I'm not sure if now is the right moment. There's never a right moment with Tiger. I can help introduce you guys to them. She nods sharply at me before she pivots and walks away. Rabbit startles and hurries after her, though he waves at me before he does. Horse and I wave back.
Ugh.
That snake lady really scares me. Yeah, extremely.
Why not?
What scares you?
Yeah.
Haha.
Ha, gotcha! I actually knew already. I've been standing here the whole time. Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about her. She's been like that our entire trek here. Oh, I love this guy. Honestly, some of the things she's been saying are absolutely ridiculous. Like how the whole letter was a trap and we were actually sent to the palace to participate in a killing game that'll facilitate the start to the end of our world as we know it.
Huh?
Okay. Don't worry, all these crazy things she's been saying are very clearly jokes. Well, they weren't to me. I really thought they were gonna lock us up here forever. Anyway, it's nice to meet you guys. Welcome to the waiting room.
Yes, that's correct.
It's nice to meet you.
Of course.
Of course, it's a delight.
Okay.
So, rapid fire intros. Tell us about yourself. Well, if you're so excited, why don't you go first? They gave Rat the best character now. Oh, I already read that message. Sorry.
Why not?
Sure thing. Hello, kitty. I'm a martial arts instructor. I used to teach at a temple, but I got kicked out. And now I just play football with the kids at the park. I'm a lawyer, or, well, I used to be. And I'm a freelance interior designer. Freelance.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, Rooster, is that you? It's been forever.
Hey.
Horse, so you ended up coming after all. Yup, it's still so crazy that we got the same letter. Oh wait, that guy said that I shouldn't say that. Ignore what he says. He was just being an ass. More importantly, you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually, we're like married and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we're lesbians. I ship it, honestly. I think they should kiss. Yeah, we worked together in the past for one of my projects. This girl has an amazing design sense, and that's not the only sense she has. Wink, wink. You flatter me. It's nothing much, really. I was actually quite conflicted on responding to the Emperor's letter. I'm not sure why he would even need an interior designer. But Horse was the one who helped convince me to come. And I'm glad I did. Excuse me, I don't mean to be yawning so much. Just look at the marvelous architecture. Oh yeah, it sure is grand. You have no idea, huh?
Hey!
Incoming! Oh, sorry.
What?
What on earth? Oh. Oh.
Hey.
Wait, you?
Oh, jeez.
Don't tell me this is another awkward reunion. There are surprisingly a lot of folks who recognize each other. Maybe they're paid actors. That doesn't make sense. Why couldn't I recognize a friend instead of an enemy?
So...
What are you doing here, boss?
Huh?
Oh my god, I can make the dog New York. I can make the dog I can do mafia for the dog. Boss? Rooster groans as she waves her hand dismissively.
I don't think so.
I'm not your boss anymore. I can't believe you still call me that.
Um,
Well, why are you here?
Well...
Probably the same reason as you. I see.
Anyway...
Anyway, I haven't introduced myself to the other animals over there. I'm gonna go do that now. She books it to the other group of animals. Wow, the only time I've seen anyone leave that quick was for the bathroom. Are you alright? Dog slaps both his cheeks, startling Goat.
Yeah!
Yes, I'm fine. Sorry for the worry. It's nice to meet you all. That was a bit of an awkward first impression, but I hope we all get along. Wow, my mafia's kinda mixing my Australian a bit. That's not great.
Okay.
I like your energy, Airbud. What do you do for work?
So...
Oh, I actually don't do anything right now, but I usually work multiple part-time jobs. Whatever I can help out with. Which is usually manual labor.
Wow.
Makes sense. Come to think of it, an unusual number of animals are unemployed. That's interesting. Maybe the Emperor took this into account when sending out his letters. Anyway, there's quite a lot of us now.
I think...
Yes, I wonder if this is it for our group.
Why not?
No need for the division of groups. Let's all gather together if this is the final count. We make our way towards the center of the room, the other group also following our movement. Is this everyone?
Hey,
Do you know how many people are supposed to be here?
Well...
Well, no, but I was asking in case we left anyone behind. Excuse me. Ugh. Bad style. Right at that moment, another animal walks in. We all turn to stare at the sudden noise.
Oh, wow.
Well, I didn't expect so many eyes on me. But what can I say? My presence demands no less.
Huh?
Sorry, who are you? You'll find out soon enough. But let's just say, I'm the man of your dreams. I don't know, he comes off as the kind of flirty boy. He looks like a flirty boy.
hey,
You're late. The time they asked us to meet here was an hour ago.
Take it easy.
Life isn't a race. That's how you wrinkle your skin. Before Pig could continue to yap about skincare, a loud voice is heard booming through the hall. So, you're all finally here. We all look towards the throne where the Emperor stands. His hands are neatly tucked behind his back, and his already tall stature was made even taller by standing on the raised platform of the throne.
Thank you all.
Thank you all for responding to my letter. I've gathered you all here for a very important position. As you may know, you are to be part of a council. The council will serve as my eyes and my hands. Together, I hope the 12 of you will lead my people, our people, into an era of greater prosperity than we have ever had before.
Yeah!
Yes! Probably not to be outdone by dog, Tiger immediately pipes up afterwards.
Of course.
You can count on us, Your Majesty! A ragged cheer goes up at that. Horse claps excitedly, bouncing on her heels. Even Dragon cracks a small smile, folding her arms back across her chest. The Emperor smiles, visibly pleased by the reaction. However, his smile doesn't last long.
Hold on.
Hold on. His eyes fly across the room, looking over everyone. His hands twitch a little bit as he does so. There were meant to be 12 invitations, and yet there are 13 animals standing before me.
Huh?
What? I take a detailed glance around the room. I see Dragon and a couple others doing the same. Slowly, I count all the animals standing here. He's right. There are 13 of us. Oh, huh? Looks like you made a huge and easily solvable mistake. Huh?
Yikes.
Yikes.
Why not?
13 works just as well, maybe better, so isn't it fine?
I don't think so.
Unfortunately not. If there are 13 of you, that means that someone here is lying about having been invited.
Huh?
Lying? Huh. Quit looking at me. You're the suspicious one here. Your Majesty, may I speak?
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, he already said it. That's all that needs to be said, boss.
So...
I suggest we all simply show our invitations. When against 12 genuine articles, a forgery will be all the more obvious. It'll be the cleanest way of dealing with the issue.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable.
Oh no!
But I don't have it. It's a long trip from my province, and I didn't want to ruin it since it was so precious. The rat raises an eyebrow at that. Well, that's rather convenient, isn't it? Don't have it when everyone else does. But...
So...
Hey, I also forgot mine at home. Add me to the list, I'm afraid.
Jeez.
Seriously?
So...
Let me make sure I understand you correctly. You receive an imperial summons granting you a special audience with the Emperor, and didn't bring any proof of your invitation? Yeah. Yes?
Ugh.
And what's your excuse, pig?
Well,
Didn't have time to grab it.
Ugh.
You were late. Isn't the rat a mailman? Don't know. But I feel like that'd be too obvious. Who knows? Okay, fine. Forgive me for interrupting, Your Majesty. I suppose that will not work.
It's okay.
That's all right. While this is perhaps a surprising turn of events, please know I shall work to uncover the truth of the matter. Bitch, you sent out the invitations. You should know who you did and did not invite. To facilitate this, I would like to speak to each of you privately. I believe that this is the best option going forward. Oh, interrogation. Great.
Well.
Well, it's the second most obvious method of figuring this out.
Oh yeah?
Is the first one physical and mental torture?
What?
And that's a good point. How does he not remember? Yeah, I'm saying, like... What? Of course not.
Yes.
As you wish, Emperor. We will answer to the best of our abilities.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Before I could rationalize what was happening, my heart began to pound. I know my letter wasn't fake, of course, but the idea that someone in here was a liar and that they managed to get into the Imperial Palace itself based on that, it sends a nervous chill down my spine. One of us was not to be trusted. Or two of us, if we count Rat.
So,
All right, now, to start the meetings. Rat, would you please come see me in the back of this room? We will have all our chats there. Yes, right away. As for the rest of you, I will call you when it is your turn. In the meantime, feel free to look around as you like. Oh, and pardon me if it's a bit late for this now, but...
welcome to the palace.
Welcome to the palace. Yes, we understand. Prologue end. Hello there, this is your friendly tutorial voice, tutorial guy. Just here to give a basic explanation of moving around. You can click around the room to look around and examine things. Use the move button at the top left of the screen to move to different locations around the palace. And under the chat label at the top right of the screen will be icons of whoever is currently in the room for you to talk to. Click on their icons to chat with them. This will change as time passes while you look at things or talk to the animals. The Save and Preferences buttons will be relocated to the bottom right of the screen. Rollback is disabled from here on out, so please remember to save. If you miss some dialogue, you can check the history by navigating to it in the game menu. You can open up the Save menu as well as navigate to the other menu screens by clicking the right mouse button. Make sure you check out the About page to see some character bios. Have fun waiting around, and thank you! Whoa, that's crazy! Anyways, time for another little sip. Well, that sure was something. Ah. Oh, that's silly. That's funny. That's some silly, funny background shit. Okay, I like that. Middle hall. That's Rabbit. Yeah, we can talk to the Wabbit. Hello. Hey there. Did you need me for something? Tell me about your bakery, big man. Of course. It was a lovely place in a small town that I've lived in for most of my life. A lot of children would come after school to hang out and buy snacks on the way home. And a lot of grandmothers and grandfathers liked to sit at the seats and enjoy the smells. I loved doing it. Making people happy with my baked goods was the best time of my life. That sounds really nice. It was. Do you have a favorite treat? Oh, I like osmanthus cakes and mango pudding. But in general, I don't think I have too much of a sweet tooth. Mango pudding isn't a baked good. But yes, those all sound lovely. If you don't have that much of a sweet tooth, you should come over for dinner then. I may be a baker at heart, but I like cooking too. When I go home and tell my family about what happened today, it would help to have someone around who I can tell the story with. Sounds good. Your family, are you close with them? Yes, very. It was actually my younger brother who encouraged me to come here. He's been supporting me ever since my bakery closed. And his sweet words of encouragement are what allows me to stand here today. I'm glad then. Your brother sounds like a good guy. I think that's what that said. I clicked too fast. Sounds like a real swell guy. Yeah, he is. Let's chat again. What do you think of everyone else here? What I think of everyone? I think all of you are very nice. It's a stressful situation to be in with the reveal that one of us actually doesn't belong here, but it's better to work together during it instead of arguing about who's lying. Really? You aren't feeling a little weary of the animals around you? I mean, the Emperor himself said that someone was lying about their letter. Yes, that's true, but we don't know who it is. The Emperor was the one who said that he'd look into figuring out which animal was mistakenly invited to the palace, so I would just wait for him to pass his judgment. Until then, there's no good that comes out of distrusting or being angry about things that haven't even happened yet. I guess you're right. Separate from the letter situation, do you have any bad impressions of anyone? Not really. I don't like to see the bad in people. Huh? Not even someone like Pig? You do kinda get along with him, though, like you do with everyone else. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised he took a liking to me. All I really did was feed him some mooncakes. Maybe if we all fed him something, he'll start being kinder. Was Pig really so easy that he'd crumple at the first person that treats him with kindness and a snack? That's really admirable of you. I don't think I'd be able to treat someone who's done me wrong with kindness. Oh, like with Rat? Damn, why do I say anything? I'd rather not an example with him. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess that's the hard part. You gotta learn to let go of those grudges when you talk to them. But just their face reminds me of all the damage they've caused. How am I supposed to be the bigger person here when I know that it's he who's in the wrong? I thought you didn't want to use him as an example. Oh, never mind. I guess the way it works for me is that I try to see from the other person's perspective. For the most part, people don't act without at least some reasoning behind it. Once I figure out the reason, or at least assume there is a reason, it becomes easier to be sympathetic. But doesn't that make it seem like you're pitying them? Well, finding a reason doesn't mean seeing them as lesser? I guess so. Excuse me. I do hope you eventually make up with Rat. I hope they make up with Rat too, if only because I want them to kiss. I can relate to this rabbit. Yeah, this rabbit's really nice. This is a really nice guy. Hella Zananu core. I guess part of me kinda wants that too. Next animal, ox, please come to the back hall. Oh. There's a tea set left on the mini table here. I wonder if anyone was using it. It's all empty. Looks like it was just for display. A shame. Move. Back hall. Middle hall. What? Grand hall. There's dragon. Courtyard. I'm looking for Rat. Where's Rat? Library garden. Library. Ask Rabbit again. Courtyard. Military garden. Where's Rat? Military hall. Where the fuck is Rat? Grand hall. Middle hall. Back hall. That makes sense.
Hey there.
Oh wow, come to talk to little old me. You know I'd never pass up a conversation with you. How did you get here so fast? I have my ways, kitty. Uh-huh. Well, with your short little legs, you couldn't have run for it. Which reminds me, how is the weather down there? Really? You're going after my height? That's the best you've got? Yep, and clearly it's working. Seriously though, did Ox give you a lift or something? Seriously? He did that for you? Wow, Ox is way too nice. Can't believe he would willingly put up with you. Hey, all I mentioned was that my legs were tired and he decided to offer to carry me up all those steps. Who knew I was so convincing? Or so horribly light that it didn't make a world's difference to Ox. Man, that poor guy, having to deal with you, I feel for him. Well, you never know. Maybe he has a dark side. And his manners and acts, so we let our guards down. Oh, come on. Not everyone has an agenda, Rat. Oh, they don't? What about you, then? Are you going around trying to make friends, or are you simply after a story that'll save your reputation and get you back on the front page? Well, ugh, it's not like that. This is why I hate talking to you. I can't deny that part of me still thinks that if I just write something they can't refuse, I'll be able to win my old job back. But is that really true? Why does the other half of me think it's just too late? Yes, the truth does hurt, doesn't it? Good luck out there, little detective. I'm talking to you again.
Hey there.
Thoughts on the others? Well, it seems unfair that I should give you answers for nothing. It's bad for business. So how about this? We do a little quid pro quo. I answer your questions and you answer mine. That didn't go great for me last time. True, but it's not like either of us have anything better to do. I do tell the truth from time to time, just to mix things up. Fine, just answer the question. What do I think about everyone? That's a bit broad. I'm not that close to anyone here. What, with your charming personality? Shocker. My turn. Who do you think lied about their letter? I didn't ask you that. But it's what you meant, wasn't it? You should really be more direct if you want an answer. Well, if you know, then answer the question, silly. Alright, fine. I don't have enough info to guess who the liar is yet, as, unlike a certain someone, I prefer getting my facts together before making a conclusion. But I'm not crazy about Goat. Really? But he's so quiet. All the more time for him to just listen to us. I know his eyes. He's the type that quietly collects information about us all. What? 'Cause that used to be you? Regardless, I think it's a little unsettling. Definitely something to keep in mind about. Anyway, I said my piece. What about you? Who do you think is lying? Is it me? Tell me you think it's me. I'd love to prove you wrong again. Honestly, at first I did think it was Rat, but I'm not gonna say that. Well, I think I can guess who isn't. I don't think Dog would be capable of this kind of thing. He can be a lot, but he has a good heart. And not a lot of thoughts. Did you know if I throw literally anything in his direction, he'll go after it? Literally and metaphorically. I can picture Dog doing that pretty easily, and I actually laughed before I realized the company I was in. Next animal, Tiger. Please come to the back hall. I wonder what it would be like to sit in that chair. So much pressure. Come to think of it, does the Emperor even use this chair? It doesn't seem very ergonomic. Middle hall. Where's my rat? 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 I love that rat. I love the fucking rat. I love the rat. There you are.
Hey there.
Oh, you're here. You're gonna hurt my feelings, kitty cat. It's almost like you're not happy to see me. I can think of better people to spend my time with. Yes, I've noticed you snooping around. Playing investigative reporter again, because that worked so well for you last time. This asshole. I admit I am curious about what's going on, but considering you trade in information, you can't tell me you don't feel the same. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Oh, right. I forgot you were allergic to straight answers. You may be able to poke at my journalism, but that information business of yours isn't doing so hot either. I can't give a straight answer, but I can sure as hell give a gay answer. Put your lips on mine, big boy. Rat-only playthrough incoming, chat. I mean, it didn't give me any other options to talk to him, so... Take that! Clients are just not lining up? Guess we're in the same boat, The boat that you sank, by the way. Yeah, but you didn't need to sink it faster, idiot. Maybe check your sources next time. You wouldn't want the same thing to happen again here.
Hey.
Nothing. I can't talk to him about... See ya? I can't talk to him about anything new. This is so sad. As expected, there's quite a number of books in here. I wonder what the Emperor likes to read. What the hell is Danne? Poetry. We're going poetry. The Emperor seems like a very elegant guy. He'd totally be into poetry, right? Next animal, Rabbit. Please come to the back hall. I love the silly little dancing in the background. Alright. Who do we want to talk to next? Go to military garden. Military hall. There's Goat. Hello. What can I do for you? I'm surprised you were a lawyer. Yeah, I get that a lot. Really? Why? My demeanor isn't really lawyer-like. Oh, I guess I could see that. But that shouldn't hinder you in your lawyer activities, right? Not exactly. I would constantly get talked over when trying to present my case. I struggled with assertiveness my whole career, and eventually the boss at my law office told me to pack it. Oh, I'm sorry, man. It's alright. It's been a while now since it happened. I haven't really been able to put my skills to work since. So, were you good at your job? Outside of the aforementioned assertiveness. I guess? I'd know when and what to say when it came to the courtroom, like I'd know exactly what claim to refute, but I just couldn't get my voice to be heard. I just haven't been the most confident guy. Oh, I'm late. Hi, Snow. Welcome, Snow. I already did all the talking with Rat. What do I think so far? It's really cool. The Rat's really fun. He's my favorite character, and not just because he's a rat. It's because he's the... You know, he's my type. The Rat's my type. I'm gray romantic. I'd go on a date with the Rat, honestly. I don't know what to say to this. I've never had this kind of struggle before. The Rat is an absolute menace. I love him! I love my menace characters. I will support him no matter what he does. I guess relating to it is the best. That's fair. Expressing yourself can be really hard. Right, of course. What is it? Sorry, did I do something wrong? No, sorry. Weird, but I won't pry. Alright. I love the little dancing. I love it so much. It's so fucking funny. Grand hole. Middle hole. Back hole. Anybody back here? We got Pig. Hi, Pig.
Hello.
Oh, Cat. You're a sight for sore eyes. What can I do for you? What's your profession? Huh? You arrived late at the start, so I never caught your profession. Oh, I suppose you're right. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. Connoisseur of taste, aficionado of the avant-garde, and supplier of the picturesque at your service. Dude, nothing you said were jobs. Oh, right. Well, it's not like the majority of you are doing better. Hey! And, well, I technically do have a job. That would make the most sense, after all. He looks and acts rich, so he must be loaded or something? What is it? I'm a university student. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, I see. Are you not surprised? Don't I seem more mature for my age? Not really. Anyway, what do you study? That's not important. Just boring stuff to talk about. They can't know that I'm a theater major. They can't know. I don't mind. I'm studying agriculture. My family owns a lot of land and we manage numerous farms, so it makes the most sense. I'm to run our family industry one day, and I hope to be prepared for it. Next animal, dragon, please come to the back hole. Bow, bunny, wabbit. Hello. Hey there. Did you need me for something? Oh, okay. So there's no additional dialogue. Gwandhole. Courtyard. Let's talk to the dog.
Hey!
Hey, what's up? So, what was your... Hey, I heard you like to play catch. What? Catch? Do you have a ball? Are you gonna throw it? I am so good at playing catch, I can bring it back no matter how far you throw it. Oh no, what have I started? Sorry, I don't have a ball on me. Please don't tell me you were teasing me about playing catch. Not cool, dude. No, of course not. We could find a ball. Yes! I am so there. Let's go. Let's race. And that's how I ended up playing several rounds of fetch with Dog before he let me go. Dog. He's a silly guy, what can I say? Library garden. Library, who's in here? Rat, it's Rat again. I've already done all the rat talking. I wish I could just talk to the rat the whole time, but, you know. Goat. What do you think of the other animals? They're all fine. Oh, I didn't mean that in that way. I meant they're all fine as in good, like, good people? Chill, I gotcha. I was just curious about your thoughts. Is this about the liar? No. So it is. Yeah, I was wondering about your 2 cents. What with being a lawyer and all, I feel like you would have noticed some things that we haven't. Oh jeez, I don't think I would know any more than you do. Aren't you a journalist? You've had your fair share of interviews too. Yeah, that's true. But it's always good to get another perspective. Yeah. So, what's the tea? Who's being shady? We've only known each other for half a day, so I can't say anything for certain, but, Dragon and Rooster are my picks. Oh, shoot, please don't tell them I said that. God, me and my stupid mouth. What? What's wrong? I was the one who asked the question. You just answered it. 'Cause I didn't want to make any enemies. People would distance themselves from me whenever I started saying everything on my mind. Huh? Why would they do that? It's 'cause the things I say unsettle them. What are you? Chanting evil spells at them? No, I just say things that might be kinda rude. Like how I think Dragon and Rooster are suspicious. I wouldn't have thought of them like that. But I want to hear your 2 cents. I wouldn't immediately dismiss you. Okay, I can explain. Take this with a grain of salt, but when I'm talking to them, they don't seem as genuine as the other animals. What do you mean by not genuine? It's like they're lying about some pretty harmless things. Dragon wants you to believe her strength and leadership, but I don't think she believes it herself. Meanwhile, Rooster does love her interior design career, but she's falsely trying to present it more as making other people happy. I mean, well, I actually can kinda see that. I feel bad, but since you asked about animals I think are suspicious, this was what came to mind. When people hide their true intentions, it makes it hard for me to trust them, even if it's not really anything bad. That's pretty amazing. You were able to figure all this out just by chatting with them for a little bit? Well, I am a lawyer. I've worked multiple years questioning suspects and the like, so after a while you kinda hone an instinct. That's so cool. Wouldn't you be able to immediately tell who's lying about their letter then? Oh god, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. It's not like I know the truth. I can only somewhat tell when someone is being dishonest. Besides, there's too many scary animals that would totally hate that. Dragon outranks me by a long shot, Ox is huge, and I don't even know what Snake would say to me if I said something rude. Yeah, no. I'm most comfortable staying quiet. That's a shame. Well, if you need me, Cat, I'd be happy to help. Thanks for listening. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. Nice to see, though. Thanks for listening. Next animal, Snake, please come to the back hole. Time to go. Oh, because I was in the same room as her. Okay. Weapons. Wow, I didn't even know what you'd use the spear on the far right for. Maybe the Emperor is secretly ripped. Excuse me. You wouldn't expect it from his stature.
Hey.
Hey, did you need something? You're a general, right? That's correct. I serve His Majesty's army at his will.
I see. Are you still one of the acting generals?
That's right.
Interesting. Nearly everyone else who has received a letter was previously looking for work.
Rat is the best. Rat is so peak. I love Rat so much. I wish there were more dialogue options. And the dragon, top 3. Yeah, the dragon's fun.
Interesting. Nearly everyone else who's received a letter was previously looking for work or thinking of looking for work. How come Dragon is different? Sorry if this sounds rude. How come the Emperor sent you a letter for this position? Wouldn't it make more sense for you to continue serving as a general in the army?
That I'm not sure about. But I'm happy to be serving the Emperor either way. To me, there is no higher honor. And also, this council the letter refers to seems like something important that the Emperor needs. Because of that, I decided to accept the position.
I see. Will you leave your old position as general then?
Maybe. I do not know what kind of work the council will entail yet, but I'm willing to leave my position to help out as needed.
Cool.
Courtyard. Grand Hall.
Hey!
Hey, cookin', what's looking? What do you want to ask?
Have you ever been in a fight?
Huh? A fight? Like, on the streets?
Kinda. Since you do martial arts, I was wondering.
You will have more than enough time to check every dialogue option, don't worry about that, lol. I already did all of the rat dialogue options. No need for replay, there is. Oh! Hell yeah, I've been in a fight. A fight that was supervised and well choreographed by both parties who consented beforehand.
So, no.
Well, I don't practice for the purpose of fighting people on the street. It's more like a discipline. But I'm sure I can take down anyone that does want to fight.
What makes you say that?
'Cause I'm well trained. Duh.
I guess that's fair. What made you want to practice martial arts anyway? I feel like it's been getting real notable lately. Ever since that one movie about the panda and the crane. And the dragon warrior or whatever. Jack Black was in it.
Fun fact, I don't really like Jack Black. Actually, it's my older brother that went to the classes at first. And I would get way too bored at home, so I'd tag along with him. Then, surprise, surprise, I turned out to be way better at it than he was.
Your poor brother.
Nah, that guy was stoked. He never liked martial arts. My parents just thought it was a boy thing, and so off he went.
School of Rock, though, was peak.
I just think, like, okay, here's the thing about Jack Black. He was in a band with a friend of his, and, you know, the thing about that band is that it kind of broke up because Jack Black didn't want to take a stance on politics. And, you know, someone as influential as him, I don't fucking care if you're risking your career. You should be using your voice for good. So, fuck you. You are a scumbag. Ha! Good thing I convinced them otherwise.
Next animal, horse, please come to the back hall.
Back hall.
Hey!
Why, hello there. Were you looking for me?
What's it like being an interior designer?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I get to put all my creative energy into setting up someone's house. It makes them happy and it makes me happy. Though business has been slow lately.
How so?
Well, must be the season. I manage my own clients, see, and it gets hard to handle when too many people show up.
Oh, I know what you mean. We used to have to crunch hard during holiday months because everyone's on vacation.
Yes, something like that. I wouldn't have it any other way, though. I enjoy being busy. Which is why it's a shame that I'm not right now.
Why not take the time to relax a bit? I mean, you're already up here at the palace. You've accepted the Emperor's letter too. I figured you were kinda moving on. Excuse me? Well, yes. Logically, I need to find a more sustainable career. But my heart is still in design. Interior design is your passion? I see what you did there. Not just that, it's been my livelihood since forever. Also, it's one of the few things I actually have confidence in. Having to change professions and learning something completely new, honestly, it's pretty scary. Yeah, I get that. It's hard to let go of the familiarity. Yes, exactly. Sorry for being such a downer. Being at the palace is an honor. I should be enjoying things more. You're not being a downer. It's all good. And honestly, I hope you end up going back to interior design eventually. Thanks, Kat.
Hey!
What do you think of the others? About the others? Why do you want to know? It's a little weird to ask, but I just wanted to know how you felt about them. And what you think of there being a liar in the group. Oh, that stuff. Well, I've never been that good at reading people. I mean, Monkey's jokes are so extreme sometimes. Huh? Really? They seem like very obvious jokes, though. Well, they aren't to me. I'm just glad that she's learned to kind of clarify stuff for me in a sidebar. I really appreciate her for that. Who else? I don't think there's anyone I really clock as super suspicious. Snake is a little scary, but she doesn't seem to have bad intentions. And Pig isn't really suspicious, he's just a jerk. That's fair. And then let's flip the question around. Is there anyone you think is definitely not suspicious then? Horse, for sure. She's always been nice to me in the past as well. Oh, yeah, you guys knew each other before this, right? You said you worked together before on a project or something? Yeah, Horse has always been there for me. I honestly trust her more than anything. So I know it wasn't her who lied about the letter. I mean, I saw it myself, she just forgot to bring it is all. Yeah, I believe you. Thanks for telling me. But of course, come by and ask me anything whenever you'd like. I'm an open book. Next animal, goat, please come to the back hall.
Hey there!
Hey, what's up? You got a question for me? So, what are you working on now? What do you mean? Well, at the start you mentioned owning a bakery, a tailor shop, and, a theater? And a cafe. Wow, you've got a great memory. You learn on the job. Anyway, what made you want to try out all those things? Well, I was always taught that it's important to keep working toward your goals. I want to become a successful businesswoman, so it's important that I never give up on these things. That's a surprisingly more earnest than I thought. But where are you, getting the money to even start these businesses when you keep losing them? Oh, my parents run a large postal service here. They're able to lend me money. Your parents run a large postal service. You have the means. Must be nice. It is. So back to my original question, what are you working on now? Or at least before the Emperor sent you that letter. Well, my last business was a cafe. I still thought it was a really cool idea. Basically, take the concept of a normal cafe, but mix it together with cute animals. Huh? Would that even work? On paper, yeah. I mean, who doesn't like being able to drink some coffee and eat a sweet treat while petting a cat? Yeah, it didn't work out because too many people thought it was weird to pet another grown adult like that. Oh, shit! Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You can't have cat cafes when all the animals are anthropomorphic. In public. Yeah, I don't think that job would ever pay enough for the trauma that comes with. But my next idea is even better. Want to hear it? Sure, fire away. So, it's called escape rooms. Basically, take all the excitement from detective and mystery novels and translate them into real life. We'd come up with a puzzle room, lock the customers in, and they have to try and escape. That sounds pretty cool, actually. But what happens if they can't escape, or they get stuck or in danger somehow? I can't help but imagine the possible injuries. Well, we want to provide the most realistic experience possible. Any sort of additional aid or outside influence would totally break the immersion. So other than regular food and water mixed in, they aren't allowed to leave. I think that's just imprisoning them. Straight up. No way, silly. Why would the killer give them a way to escape if that were the case? I have so many ideas on what the situations could be. Maybe traveling back in time to when the industrial boom hasn't happened yet. Or maybe an elevator stops working and everyone is stuck inside. I'm sorry, a what now? Oh, are you not aware? It's a pretty new machine that lifts you up to another level of a building and back down. I love this so fucking much. Holy shit. Hold on, people are texting me. Okay, nothing important, nothing important. Alright. My parents have been raving about it a lot. No need for stairs. Wow, getting trapped in something like that? Sounds extremely dangerous. Right? Man, if this Emperor Council thing doesn't work out, I gotta get jumping on that idea. I really hope the council works out then. It shouldn't. We should have escape rooms. Hashtag my escape rooms. I've never been to an escape room. Snow, one day when we have disposable and I don't know about you. One day when I have disposable income, when I have a shit ton, I gotta fly international. We gotta do an escape room. Or maybe you fly down here. I can't speak French. Wait, no, America sucks. Whatever. One day in like 7 years. Courtyard. Library garden.
Hey.
Oh, it's you. What are you looking for?
So, you're a doctor?
Not a doctor anymore. I'm more of a medicine dealer.
Oh, so you sell drugs. Oh, okay. What a shady way to put it. So you sell medicine. What kind of medicine?
Syrups, tonics, anything more than that you'd have to pay for. I don't sell my industry secrets.
Aw, really? Not even for little old me.
I know your background as a journalist. Aren't you just trying to interview me for information? I have no obligation to tell you anything.
That's fair. But I really am just curious. It's not like I'm a credited journalist anymore.
It's gonna take more than that to convince me.
But what I'm saying is all true, though.
What about you then, Cat? What are you doing asking all these questions?
Passing the time?
Sure.
Hey, I'm not trying to screw anyone over, I'm just curious.
Sorry, Cat. I'm not an open book for you to read. Aren't you trying to learn about us to figure out who the liar is?
No.
That was such a horrible lie.
Oh, shut up.
Well, at least I know it's not you.
Next animal, monkey, please come to the back hole.
It's very silly. I think I've done all the conversating with these folk. Hi, Rat. I love you.
Hey!
Hey there! What's up? What was it like being a farmhand? Oh, it was nice. It probably...
Excuse me?
It probably doesn't come as a surprise to you, but I was pretty in my element.
How'd you end up losing your work as a farmhand, then?
Wow, you really ask questions like an interrogation.
The game is so silly. No more comments. Wow. Ah. Sorry, old habits. I really am just curious if you'd like to share. That's alright, I've slowly been getting over it. So, back when spring rolled around, my boss had asked me to go purchase the seeds we were to plant for that season. But while I was buying those seeds, I must have been distracted that day because I ended up buying the wrong ones. Took the seeds back to my boss, we planted them, and then proceeded to realize that they were not for the right season. We lost a whole season's worth of crops because of my mistake. Luckily, my boss didn't make a huge deal of it with the other farm hands, but I did end up getting fired. But, you know, I think it's fair. Aw, dude, I'm sorry to hear all that. It's alright, I used to be a lot more upset about it, but ever since getting that letter about forming a new council under the Emperor, I've been excited to branch into something new. But agriculture will always be my strong suit.
Hey!
What do you think of everyone else here? Oh, well, I'm not sure. I haven't really gotten to know them yet. Well, then how you currently think of them, like first impressions. Horse and I were talking earlier, and she's pretty funny. Oh, and I told Rabbit that if he ever reopens his bakery, he should call me over. I would love to visit and eat some baked goods. I see. Not to pry, but what's with the question? Are you putting together something? Just curious. Is this possibly about, Rat? I know you two are, No, it's not about him. Why would it be about him? My entire life is about him. Every time I go home, he's in my bed, shirt off, pants off, clothes off, and then we fuck like all night because we're lovers. But no, it's not about Rat, and I hate him. Yada yada yada. I don't know, man. I fucking ship them. I think they should kiss. Right, yeah. Sorry. You know, I don't know what happened between you two in the past, but he seems like a pretty complicated little guy. I'm not sure why he keeps hanging around me. Maybe it's just because I helped him earlier while we were coming here. But I really hope you guys can eventually get along and work together. Oh, we're gonna get along and work together, alright. I zoned out and came back to that. Sorry, that's the Serotonin Rat stream experience for ya. Next animal rooster, please come to the back hole. Let's talk to the tiger.
Hey.
Hey, what is it? Oh, that's fucking perfect. If we had to battle royale this out, who would win? Difficult question. There are a lot of variables in a fight. But based on pure strength, rabbit, goat, pig, and horse wouldn't have a chance. I see. Vegetarians. I can see Dog being a scrappy fighter if he really gets into it, but it's not easy for him to get mad enough to actually throw hands. Rooster can be pretty intense when she wants to be, so she might get pretty far. And Snake is crafty, so she might destroy us all if she had enough time to plan. Who else? I like Monkey and Ox's chances, but for opposite reasons. Monkey has the skill and Ox has the strength. And Rat would probably just hide and try to take out whoever happened to be the last person standing. I can see you doing that too. Oh, I'm not really a fighter, so I guess that's fair. But what about you and Dragon? What about me and Dragon? Nothing, sorry I asked.
Hey.
I heard you're in the military? I was in the military. A lieutenant general. Was? So you're not working there anymore? No. Apparently I was too loud and insubordinate and punched my commanding officer in the face. Wait, what was that last one? Insubordinate? No. The whole punching your commanding officer in the face thing. Oh, that. Admittedly not my finest moment. But he made me mad. What happened? Okay, so there's this new ordinance in place for collecting information about people involved in accidents. Both the people actually involved and the witnesses. Alright, that doesn't sound so unreasonable. If someone was in an accident or a witness to one, you might need that information to follow up with them. Sure, and if that information was kept confidential, that would be fine. But that personal info kept getting leaked. Soon, victims who had already been through enough shit were being hounded by media who got a hold of that information. Fucking journalists. And honestly, depending on who's involved, just leaking someone's private information could be dangerous. So I told my unit to leave it be. If I knew I needed to follow up, I'd jot down the information for my personal records, but I wouldn't turn it in. I was still catching the people responsible. Who cares about a little extra paperwork? I'm guessing the commanding officer did? Yeah, he really started writing my ass about it. I said I'd be happy to get the witness's personal information once I was certain it was secure and strictly for military eyes. But there was clearly a leaker somewhere, and I wasn't going to be reporting jack shit until it was plugged up. And he didn't like that at all. I'm betting it was because he was the leak. Information like that goes for a lot of money in certain circles. I would know. Anyway, he starts telling me that I should shut up and do as I'm told, and about how he's going to report me. And I decided if he was going to report me anyway, might as well make it worth it. So I punched him. And then I lost my badge. Did you ever consider reporting the problem to Dragon? She's a general, she might have been able to help. Are you kidding? I wasn't about to let her solve my problems for me. But you didn't actually end up solving anything. Kill yourself! Next animal, dog, please come to the back hall. It's me! Whoa. The wagon.
Hey.
Hey. Did I already talk to you? I think I might have already talked to you. Grand Hall. Middle Hall. Any new dialogue options?
Hey there.
Oh wow, I come to talk to little old me. Oh, I already did all of them. There's no new dialogue options. I already read this whole thing. I already read the whole thing. There's nothing more to do with Rat. I'm so sad about this. I love Rat so much. Wait, no. Library, garden, library.
Hey.
Rooster, I already talked to you. Who have I not talked to? Military garden. Military hall. I'm pretty sure I already talked to Ox. I already talked to you.
Hey!
Yeah, I already talked to him. If you're struggling, you can leave it for later and skip past this part. How? By just spamming convos, if I remember correctly? That's fair. Oh, shit. History. Next animal, pig, please come to the back hall. Alrighty then, back to... Hello. Huh? Why are you here? But my question doesn't get answered as Rat grabs my camera and books it. Hey! I chase him for a bit. Give that back. Wow, out of breath already? Who knew your stamina was so low? Come on, man, why are you acting like a child? I'll give it back in a sec. Just let me try it first. I have limited film. It's not just something you can try. Hey, what are you guys doing? Ugh. You ass, did you just take a picture? Just let me keep this one, okay? It'll be one of my fondest memories. Not for me. Whatever, I don't even want to see your stupid photo. What just happened? Hi, Rat.
Hey there.
Oh wow, come to talk to little old me. Nothing more I can do. I love him.
Or a sword sheathed on the wall. It'd probably be kind of cool to use a sword. I wonder if anyone ever uses these or if it's just for display. I'm just gonna fill my eyes with rat. I love him so much.
Please come see me in the back hall.
Oh wow, it's finally my turn. Come in, come in. I don't bite. Sure. I don't want you to be afraid. I'm just here to ask a few questions. Get to know you. Aren't you just trying to figure out which of us is lying about their letter? That too, but I don't start with distrusting people. I believe in the good before the bad. Okay. So, what do you want to ask me? Well, it seems like before you presumably received your letter, you worked as a reporter. Yes? The past tense being important here. Yeah, I did. Yes, Rat was quite awful to you, wasn't he? Yeah. Wait, how do you even know about that? I'm the Emperor. Of course I know. That doesn't make any sense. I thought you weren't allowed to leave the palace. Calm down. It's not my turn to get interrogated. Anyway, you feel quite strongly about Rat. Do you think he might have lied about his letter? No, not at all, honestly. That's interesting. I didn't think you'd still trust him like that. Well, this and that are two different things. I don't think he'd lie about his letter. We'll see. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, it's not something you need to worry about. You know, you don't have to keep dealing with this. If Rat still hasn't righted his wrongs, you should take matters into your own hands. What do you mean? I mean, if he keeps insulting you and treating you poorly, why shouldn't you do the exact same back to him? I do that already, though. I mean seriously, not playfully. Maybe? It would be nice if Rat apologized, but the Emperor has a point. Why should I waste all this effort on someone who would be happy to see me dead? He wouldn't be happy to see you dead, he'd be happy to see you alive! And in his bed and kissing him. Rat wants you so bad, Cat. Why can't you just see that? Let's talk about your letter. How did you receive it? It came in the mail. Like a normal letter. Yes, that is how it was sent. Do you remember what was written on the letter? I have it with me. Great. Let me see it then. I hand my letter gently to the Emperor. Yes, this all seems to be correct. Pardon my casual tone, but why even meet with all of us if you can just check the legitimacy of those who did bring letters? Because then you'd either find a fake letter or just narrow down the suspicion to those of us who forgot to bring theirs. You sure like to ask a lot of questions, don't you? Must be part of your job. Just answer. Alright. Even though it might be a little outdated, there is this thing called respecting your elders. But I'll answer. Unfortunately, I can't actually tell if a letter is legit or not. If you were to somehow collaborate with another person who had a letter and made a near-identical copy, I would not be able to tell the difference. Really? But aren't you, like, a god? Even if I am, there are still things that I cannot control. Huh? Even forgeries? Well, okay, sorry for pushing it. It's alright. Oh, excuse me. I do not mean to keep yawning. Good thing I have a drink with me. Though now that we're talking about fakes, there is something interesting. Since you're the last one I'm meeting with, that means I've seen and heard all the other animals before you. Let's just say, I do have an idea of who the liar is. Really? I still need some time to solidify my answers. You can go back to waiting in the palace for now. I will call everyone when I've decided. Wow, okay. And so I awkwardly walked out of the meeting room in the back hall and made it back to where the rest of the animals were waiting. As I left the back hall meeting area, I ran into Goat. Oh, how did the meeting go?
It was alright. Though, do you ever get the feeling that he's just knows more than he's telling us?
Kat, he's an emperor. Of course he's going to know more and not tell us.
I see your point.
I wonder if the emperor will have an idea on who lied about their letter.
Actually, he just said that he only needs a while to sit with the information, and that he'll reach a decision soon after.
What? Seriously? I guess when you're basically a deity.
Hello, friends. Oh my god. What are we talking about here? Cool mysteries the rest of us are too stupid to understand. Oh, wait, Kat is here. Must be something simple then. Their brain can't really handle complicated topics. You know, since you've been known to just jump to conclusions.
At that moment, I really let myself go. Perhaps it was the Emperor's words that finally got to me. Or the pent-up rage that's been accumulating for the past couple of years. You bastard! Stop messing with me! I know you're trying to rile me up on purpose, and it's so annoying. Vermin should just stay in the shadows where they belong.
Oh, I'm being racist. Okay.
Huh? Sorry, man. Dang. Shit, Kat, that was pretty uncalled for. You're going to side with him? I bet he's the liar. No, I know that he's the liar. After all, it would fit his personality. He's got a streak going on. Huh? Don't go slinging accusations you can't prove. Maybe you're the one with a streak of not fact-checking your sources. Wow, you've already hit it twice today. You! You know that's only because I made the stupid mistake to trust you when... Can we all use our inside voices, please? You're gonna make my microphone peak. Well, you didn't have to ruin my life because of it, asshole. You're the one that screwed me over first. Guys... I grab a hold of Goat's arm. Hey, Wesley, you're a lawyer, right? What kind of BS is the defendant spewing on the stand right now? Huh? Just like you to go to someone else for help with your own problems. About Rat? Isn't he just envious? What? What? Rat grabs his hat and throws it to the ground. Hey, bastard, don't leave your garbage here! Come back! I'm gonna go check on him. Shit. That was definitely too far. Even as much as I hate that guy, I shouldn't have called him vermin. I mean, I should know firsthand what that would do to him. I can't believe I just said a racial slur. God, why am I so stupid? I end up zoning out in the back hall for what might have been hours. Everyone avoided me. Our fight did get pretty loud, so they probably all heard. But I never guessed that the next home... What happened? Wouldn't you know? You're the one who did this. Tiger, please, do not jump to conclusions. We don't know anything yet. Rat is... There's no way. There's just no way. He can't be the first to die! That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's my guy. That's my homie. That's my beloved. Bro, you can't kill him first. Hi there, it's your favorite disembodied voice, Tutorial Guy. Someone died, what a bummer. But you have a chance to push down and ignore your grief by working to find out who the culprit is. Just like before, while waiting for the Emperor's one-on-one meeting, during the investigation you will be able to click around to examine things and talk to the other animals about what they've seen. Just so you know, the game might be pretty long, especially if you voice act. It could take up to 2 or 3 streams. I mean, I've done multiple streams for a game before.
so I don't mind. By default, there are no white outlines around the examinable objects, but you can toggle this in Preferences. Just set Investigation Outline to On, and you'll see a white outline when you hover over things. This should make it more clear what can be examined when there might be multiple pieces of evidence next to each other. It's not as bad as Zero Escape, though. That's fair. Sometimes it's easier to use the outline, sometimes it's easier with the question mark cursor. It might vary from case to case. So if you're feeling stuck, try toggling to the other. You will have a new button at the top right of your screen, the Evidence button. Please use it as a way to keep track of what's going on during the case. Happy crime solving! Happy crime solving? Is that even possible? Everyone definitely thinks I did it. I don't? Huh, dog? I guess it looks pretty bad for you, but that's what an investigation is for, right? We have to investigate? I have a feeling this is one of those situations where it looks like you did it, but you really didn't do anything. I guess. Could you help me investigate, dog? Of course! I'm so glad you asked. Sorry about the rat being first. It's so stupid! What are you talking about? That's my favorite guy! Alright. You know what? Since Rat died first in Zodiac Paradigm, Pekoyama better fucking survive 2x2, I swear. You can only deal me such bad cards so many times. My favorite characters never survive, except in Your Turn to Die, because I did the so route. Of course, I'm so glad you asked. I will do my best. Honestly. Preferences. Investigation outline on. I totally agree. Pekoyama should survive. I need Peko and Mahiru to survive. Hang on a second. Was this scroll always like this? Maybe not? It does look crumplier than it did before. Maybe this was where the murder took place? It would make the most sense, seeing how it's right next to where the body is outside. Oh yeah, you're probably onto something. What if we check under the scrolls? Did you actually find something? There's a small stain. Blood. I want Mahiru, Peko, and Mikon to survive for character development, or at least last long. Yeah, Mikon better get an actual character arc. Mahiru and Peko, I want them to kiss. I need Mahiru and Peko to kiss in 2x2. I need it to happen. Otherwise, it's gonna be a waste. Military Hall scrolls added to evidence. Mikon was done so dirty in Danganronpa 2. She was! She literally was. Oh, hi, Cat. Hey. I was wondering if you got an insight on what happened. Sorry, I didn't really see anything you wouldn't already know. That's alright. There is one thing, though. These scrolls on the wall. What about them? It's just that the first one is the first part of a common phrase, and yet the second part is a whole different phrase. It just seems kind of odd that the Emperor would decorate the room this way. You're right. Also, is it even the Emperor who's doing the decor in these rooms? Who knows? Thanks for the insight, though. I already checked that, baby girl. Alright. By the way, there's some stuff that they gave to us after the Emperor's men took away the body. Oh, what is it? Firstly, there's his hat. His hat! That thing is drenched. Did he really bleed this much? I guess so. When they found his body, his hat was kind of off his head, though. That's strange. How did all that blood get on it then? What do you mean? Well, if the hat was this soaked in blood from his head injuries, that must mean that his hat was properly on his head. After all, he couldn't bleed that much onto his hat if it wasn't tightly fitted, right? What if the blood sprayed everywhere? Gross to think about, but could be true. I don't know, just leave it as a question for now. Got it. The other thing that was left over was this photo. It has you, Rat, and Ox all together in it. That photo. I remember he stole my camera to snap it, and wasted my film. That is strange. Feels like a big hassle for a mediocre photo. Well, whatever. We can add it to the evidence pile anyway. Rat's hat and Rat's photo have been added to the evidence. Why did they take away my boy? Why did they take him away? Actually, how is the hat filled with blood if the injury is from another part of the head? Who fucking knows, man? By the way, Kat, I trust you didn't do it, but how are we gonna figure out who did? Once we've got enough evidence to form a conclusion, we'll get everyone together and talk about it. It's the easiest way for all of us to end up on the same page about what happened. Okay, I'll be there when you need me. Just come find me whenever you're ready to start that. Oh, look who decided to wake up. I managed to look over the injuries on his body. I hope it can help your investigation. Yeah. So, his body is actually a little beaten up. He was found here in the bushes off to the side, but his cause of death is likely from a hard hit to the head. I see. Strange, right? There's nothing around here in the garden that shows signs of someone being struck by something. There's also no blood on the pathway or anything other than here in the bushes on top of the grass and dirt. So I think it's safe to say that his murder took place somewhere else. Yeah, I agree, that would make the most sense. Second thing. His neck is badly bruised. Someone choked him for sure. I'd choke him if he wanted me to, honestly. It sucks. Like, I'm gray romantic. I'm very open about the fact that I'm gray romantic, which is on the ROA spectrum. Rat is exactly my type. Which sucks to say. Uh-huh, really? The imprint doesn't lie. Someone was choking him out? That sounds so kinky. Did someone really have that strong of a love for him? I say that as if I'm not part of the same boat. Thanks, Stink. This was all very helpful. Of course. I know I'm not supposed to say this, but I do hope it isn't you. Yeah. The rat's body and bruise around neck have been added to evidence. Lovely. Courtyard. Oh, look who it is. Am I a celebrity now? You have a lot of nerve to be investigating, pretending you're not the culprit. I really am not, though. Likely story. Practically everyone overheard your argument with Rat before this. So you have the most motive to kill out of any of us. Plus, none of us saw you at all until the body was found. It's more than just a little suspicious. Okay, when you lay it all out like that, it seems really bad. But it really wasn't me. I'd like to see you back that claim up with proper proof. There will be plenty of it later when we all have a discussion about what happened. Kat, I'm gonna be real with you. I think you did it. I've kinda gotten that impression from everyone. But I don't want to believe it. I think you're a good person. You don't like Rat, but you're not the type to kill him because of it. Thanks, Horse. I really hope I can convince everyone later. I know you will. Library garden. Doesn't seem to be anything to investigate here. So we go to the library. Oh, hi there. This is blood? Oh no. Doesn't that mean Rat might have been killed in here? Perhaps. This bloodstain also looks like it's been wiped at, like someone was trying to wash it away. That's pretty suspicious. I better note that down. Bloodstain in the library was added to the evidence. Lovely. Hi. Are you gonna say anything? I still feel really bad about the fight. I regret saying what I did to Rat, and I regret getting Goat caught up in it. There's still a lot to unpack from what happened, but for now, I guess I'll make a note of it in the evidence. The fight. Yep. Oh. Hey, Cat. Hey. Sorry to ask, did you happen to see anything strange? Sorry. That's okay, I just wanted to make sure. You doing alright, though? Were you and Rat relatively good friends? Yeah, I still can't believe he's just gone. It feels too sudden. Like, it shouldn't have happened. My boyfriend is gone. Wasn't there something here? Maybe? I don't quite remember. The holder looks like it would fit a scroll of some kind. Okay, I understand what happened. They killed them here, and then they used the scroll that was in the military room to try to wipe away at the blood. And then they hung it back up. Yeah. Alright, yep. I got it. I see the line. Not seeing anything clickable. Hey, Cat. Hey, Monkey. So, are you in the Cat Did It team or the Cat Didn't Do It team? I don't think you did it. Huh? Really? What makes you say that? Well, remember that big fight you had with Rat? By the way, make sure to check the evidence book. Will do, boss. I try not to, but yeah. Actually, when I was in the courtyard afterwards, I saw Goat walking to the military hall with Rat's hat in his hands. Oh, right. He did say he was going to try and return it. The hat was successfully returned, but as for Rat himself, he returned to the afterlife. It is reassuring knowing that I'm not the only one on the chopping block, but I can't see Goat killing Rat either. Yeah, but hey, it's still evidence, right? Right. Monkey's statement was added to the evidence. Let's check the evidence book. Rat's body was found outside of the military hall in the garden bushes. His head is injured and bleeding quite a bit. There's a bruise around Rat's neck, most likely from being choked by someone's hand. Rat's hat is askew on his head, and most of it is covered in a lot of blood. There's a blood stain in the library. It looks like it's been wiped at. The scrolls that hung in the military hall are slightly crumpled, and there's a faint stain on the wall behind them. Rat's photo. Aw, it's a little baby. It's a little baby. The photo Rat took in the military hall after stealing my camera. This was much earlier before the murder. Rat and I had a fight that everyone ended up eavesdropping in. Goat got caught up in the middle. I feel kinda bad about that. After the fight between me and Rat, Monkey saw Goat carrying Rat's hat to the military hall. Cat, I know you must be feeling pretty conflicted, but can't you tell us what happened? I was kind of out of it the whole time, so no, I actually can't tell you. No, not that. I meant what happened between you and Rat. Before. It's not something I can really talk about right now. Alright, I guess that is fair. People do have a right to their own personal secrets. Right. Well, in that case, please come find me if you ever need any support. I know you and Rat just fought the entire time, but losing a good enemy is sometimes the same as losing a good friend. Hold on, I need to wait for my chat reading device to catch up so I can read the thing I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Rooster. That's actually pretty wise. Yeah, dude, there's a reason enemies to lovers is so popular. A good enemy is just a rival. Yeah. Hashtag my enemies. Nothing to click on. Hi? You know what I'm thinking. That I did it? No, actually. Really? Then who do you think did? Honestly, I don't know. I just don't think it's you. It just wouldn't feel right. The two of you fought each other a lot, but other than the last fight, there wasn't ever that much malice behind them. I think there was still some malice there. Stop making this harder for yourself. Just know that I'll be there to support you when you need it. That is unexpectedly kind of you. Were you always this type of person? What are you talking about? I'm always nice. Hey! I think that's it, girl. I'm not seeing anything else. I really don't know where else to check. By the way, to end investigation, you need to go back to your partner, if I remember correctly. Right, he did say that. Hey, are you ready to go? Yuppers. Great! I'll help you go get everyone and we can meet in the Grand Hall. Sounds good. We all made our way into the Grand Hall. This all seems so unreal. I can't stop thinking about Rat's unmoving body in the garden. I'll never experience him in bed again. Rat had been nothing but a nuisance in my life and in my bed, but he didn't deserve to die like this. By the way, you'll only be able to be ready to go once you collected all evidence, so there's no failure state. Oh, that's a relief. I hate to say it, Kat, but considering your relationship with Rat, you have the most obvious motive to kill him. Plus, we all overheard that huge fight between you guys. Oh yeah, for a lover's quarrel, that one was nasty. Yes, Monkey, you see through it. I love him. We were indeed lovers. The others stare at me for a second, and I realize I was very quick to protest I was very quick to agree with the correct statement. Anyway, of course I wouldn't kill him over a stupid fight. He wasn't my favorite person. He was my favorite person, but that doesn't mean I wanted him dead. I mean, we did knife play all the time. Maybe not, but sometimes things can spiral out of control, right? Like maybe you weren't using... Maybe you didn't hear him use the safe word when you were choking him out. Lust gets the best of us and we do things we regret. Jesus fucking Christ. Come on, guys, we shouldn't fight. We need to work together to solve this. It's not fair to single Cat out. Dog's right. Any one of us could be the culprit. We just have to keep an eye on each other and proceed the best we can under the circumstances. As Snake says that, the pressure doesn't quite ease off me, but instead passes around the room to everyone else. Let's just keep calm and go topic to topic. Bloodstain in the library. There was a bloodstain in the library, so it seems like something must have happened there. Yet the body was discovered in the military hall garden. So we have blood in 2 places. Which place is the real crime scene, and why would someone move the body to 3 different locations? Why did you say 3? Three. We mentioned 2 there. Maybe Rat got injured first and tried to get away? I don't think so. Peppers and I were hanging around the courtyard. We didn't see anyone walking by that was injured or dragging a dead body. If the injury was hidden, would you have even noticed? I would have smelled the blood. But I did see Goat. He was carrying Rat's hat. I thought it was weird because I've never seen Rat without it. Figured his head might fall right off if it was gone. That's right. It had fallen off after Rat's fight with Cat. I wanted to return it to him. I feel a small kernel of discomfort and perhaps grief as the fight was mentioned. If I had known those were our last moments together, maybe I would have let him hit harder. Anyway, no point getting distracted by that now. Did you ever find Rat?
Yeah, I did, and I managed to give his hat back to him. But anyway, isn't it strange how Rat's hat had so much blood on it?
Why is that strange? There was a lot of blood coming from Rat's head wound.
No, Goat's right. I examined the wound myself. Rat got hit in the side of the skull, so the blood would have dripped down from there. One side of the hat would have had blood on it, but the rest should have been clean. Instead, every inch of Rat's hat was soaked in blood.
Obviously, they tried to use the hat to clean up blood.
How would the blood have gotten on both sides of his hat?
Both sides? Like someone was trying to stop the bleeding?
These are all good questions, but I'd like to get back to our original conundrum before we lost the thread completely.
How could the body have been in both the library and the military hall without anyone seeing it move? Maybe the culprit floated the body down the river?
Not possible. If that was the case, Rat's body would have been wet. I know! What if they chucked the body across the courtyard and we just didn't see it because it flew so high? What do you think, Kitty? Wouldn't that be easy peasy?
I'm not even going to glorify that with an answer.
How would a person be able to throw a body that far and high? You need wings.
If Horse is questioning the logic of it, then you're in trouble, monkey.
It was just a joke. You're all way too serious.
I just can't see the body traveling that far without anyone noticing.
I agree. The more I think about it, the more I believe that the body couldn't have traveled at all.
But if that's the case, we're back to square one. How did the blood in the library get there?
Actually, I've been thinking. I wasn't sure, but to me, the stain didn't look like it was from someone bleeding from their head. Because if that were the case, it would look more like a pool of blood, if you get what I mean. Instead, the blood stain in the library looks more like someone with blood on their clothes slid across the floor or something.
So you're suggesting that the blood was just wiped there? And that there was never a body in the library?
Yes, exactly.
If that's the case, then the culprit wouldn't have had to move the body at all. They would just need to wipe some blood on the floor. That's why the hat was so dirty. The killer used it to paint blood in the library to lead us away from the real crime scene.
How can you be so sure it's the military hall and not the library? There's barely any evidence that anyone was there. That wall stain could be anything, and scrolls hanging on the walls could just be disturbed a little from daily use. Huh? So are we on the right track or not?
Good question. Everyone seems to be saying whatever.
Sounds like it's time for a tutorial. As the animals start saying whatever comes to mind, it's up to us to bring them back with some sound logic. You've probably played these games before. You know what's up. Find the animal that said something incorrect, and then look for the corresponding evidence to prove them wrong. Happy sleuthing.
If I pay close attention to everyone's statements, I should be able to press forward on the right path. Welcome back, Danganronpa.
I love it, so silly. The wall stain and scrolls were only a little disturbed, and it could be from anything. It doesn't directly point to the murder.
We never mentioned the wall stain or the scrolls.
No, that's not right. The culprit wouldn't have to move the body at all. They would just need to wipe some blood on the floor.
The blood in the library was faked, and the killer is using it to direct our attention away from the real crime scene.
Are we even on the right track? Maybe the body really was at the library.
Military Hall scrolls? No, that's not right. Okay. Refute with evidence. Directly point to the murder. Bloodstain in the library, maybe? No, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? The culprit wouldn't have to move the body at all. They would just need to wipe some blood on the floor. Just need to wipe some blood on the floor. Shit, man.
Got it.
Oh, rat's photo. Right, because that shows the hall. And like how the scroll wasn't messed up originally. Oh my god, the sprites are staying. It's not just the stain that was the issue. The hanging scrolls in that area were also disturbed. That did not happen in my playthrough. Who fucking knows? Alright, I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna load. That is certainly a bug. Well, I don't fucking know how to fix it. I just loaded the save and it stays there. Help. Yeah, but a few folds or a crooked scroll doesn't mean a murder happened. But it was more than that. So that's annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying. I don't know how to fix that. But it was more than that. Look at this photograph. This is from when Rat stole my camera and used up a piece of my film. The scroll here is totally different than the one hanging there now. Whatever happened in the military hall must have damaged this wall hanging enough that it needed to be disposed of. I see. You're right. The scroll being changed does make me question if something more happened there. And so, between the military hall and the library, we can conclude that the murder most likely took place at the military hall. Next, let's talk about cause of death. Let's talk about the state of the body. He has a head wound, as well as bruises around his neck. Could he have died of strangulation? No, if Rat was strangled, his eyes would be red. But his eyes were already red. How are we supposed to tell the difference? I mean, the whites of his eyes would be red. Someone certainly tried to choke him. The bruises are proof enough of that. But it wasn't hard enough to cause suffocation. Are you sure? The bruise looked pretty nasty. It was nearly as colorful as I am. The color just seems particularly prominent because of his complexion. It just looks worse than it is. I see. Snake is the only one here with the real medical training. She probably knows what she's talking about. Then he must have died a different way. Probably the head injury, then? There was a ton of blood. That's pretty common with head injuries, but it's not strangulation. That's probably the most likely cause of death. He got hit with something. Hard. Like my cock when I see him. Or Rat's head was the one that did the hitting. Yes, I think it's also possible that he ran into something head first. Either way, it's most likely that something struck Rat in the head, and that's ultimately what did him in. Then it's unlikely that Rat died in the garden. The murderer probably dragged him there in a foolish attempt to hide the body in the bushes. Wasn't there a bloodstain in the library? Does that mean that he was killed there and then moved to the military gardens? That's very likely. Hang on, there's another place Rat could have been killed. Where would that be? Where else could the murder have occurred? Middle hall. That's not right. There wasn't any evidence there to suggest anything happened. Library? No, dude, that was what... No, dude, that's what we've already said. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm a little bit stupid. Military hall. Yeah. The military hall. The scrolls on the wall were a bit roughed up and there was a faint stain behind them. That makes sense. There's evidence of the murder in the library as well as a struggle happening in the military hall. We shouldn't forget about this. Anyway, given that Rat's neck was bruised and the evidence in the military hall, I think Dog's theory has merit. He might have been thrown against something and bumped his head. Really? To throw someone that hard and to strangle them for that matter, you would need a lot of physical strength. Guess you're not the murderer after all, Kit Kat. First of all, don't call me that. Also, what is that supposed to mean? I'm a lot stronger than I look. Something like this would be easy peasy. Hypothetically, of course. Sure. Anyway. Okay, if we piece all the evidence we have together, we know that Rat was killed in the military hall after being choked and hit on the head. I'm sorry, this feels like one of those, like, really bad internet creepypastas, like haunted cartridge type shit. They're just staring at me, the evil and intimidating horse. Saro tries to casually play a mystery game, the evil and intimidating horse. Wow, this is crazy. Honestly, so fun to see bugs. We know that Rat was killed in the military hall after being choked and hit on the head. His body was then dragged back into the bushes of the military hall gardens. At some point during that time, the murderer took Rat's hat and used it to absorb some of the blood from his head wound. They brought the hat over to the library to transfer some blood there, and then came back to the body to put the hat back on Rat. That means that whoever committed the crime must have passed through the courtyard twice during the time of the murder. Was anyone in the courtyard at the time? Monkey, weren't you and Dog there playing football? Yeah, and remember, I saw Goat going to the military hall with Rat's hat. We all turned to look at Goat, who shuffles his feet nervously. Oh, right, but I already said I was just returning it, though. Do you have any evidence that you only gave his hat back and didn't kill him there? When we overheard Rat and Cat fighting, it seemed like Rat got particularly upset after your comment. Are you sure you two didn't talk about anything? If it was a private conversation, I'm not going to pry. But it looks suspicious. If you guys got into a fight, things could have escalated and ended badly. Didn't I say the exact same thing about Cat just a few minutes ago? Is Rat so prickly that he could have gotten into several fights in a single night? And why was he in the military hall to begin with? Was it really just to be alone? Rat is complicated. He was always hard to understand, and now that he's passed, it's all the more difficult. Isn't there anyone here that knew Rat well? What about Cat? Dude, Cat is the last person to ask. They and Rat hated each other. Really? But they were always hanging around together and talking about one another. I assume they were close. I thought maybe they were lovers, you know? I mean, they clearly were kissing, like, all the time. That's because we were rivals. Enemies. Whatever you say, Hello Kitty. But Rat did have other friends. He and Ox got along pretty well. Oh yeah, Ox, any idea what Rat could have been thinking? You've been pretty quiet throughout this whole discussion. Though, come to think of it, you were never much of a talker. Oh, yeah. I don't mean to be quiet, I just have a lot on my mind. Well, if it's related to Rat, now would be the time to share, don't you think? Oh, I don't know. Ugh. I don't get why you're all acting as if Rat was so complicated. He's not some enigma, he was just a little shit who finally went too far with his little jokes and got himself bonked on the head. That's not true. Oh, then prove me wrong. Well, it's just, yeah. Rat was annoying, but I didn't hate him. That makes sense, right? Annoying? That's all he was to you? Something so trivial doesn't cut it. That guy ruined everything. Cat, hey, just stay calm. Getting angry is only going to cloud your judgment, and you weren't exactly unbiased to begin with. You two shush, I want to hear what happened. How'd he ruin everything? Horse! Ow. Why'd you hit me? Some things you just don't ask about. It's fine. He's dead now, it doesn't matter. It's just, it's kind of a long story. but Rat and I used to be partners. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, I knew it! That's difficult to imagine. Yeah, well, a lot was different then, or well, the same. I worked in journalism covering murder cases, and Rat was one of the information brokers that I frequently dealt with. In fact, he was probably my best informant. He also, fucked me pretty good, so that was a plus. I don't know where he learned about some of these things, but he always came back with really good stuff. The relationship benefited us both, and it worked for a long time. I want to see the CG! Fuck off, evil and intimidating whores! Let me save over that. Main menu. Start. Nope. Load. I can't fix it! What the fuck? Are they just gonna be here the whole time? This is so stupid. What the fuck? What the shit? Let me see my gays! Let me see my gay people! Let me see my yaoi! This is horrible. This is horrible. This is just absolutely horrible. Bad style. Then a tip came in about a suspicious corpse. It was a while ago. The details don't really matter. But I went to Rat as usual to ask if he had any leads I could pick up. And Rat, that asshole, told me there was some man in a random location in the countryside that knew about the motives behind the case. And looking back now, it was obvious that was a lie, but Rat had always come through for me before, so I believed him anyway. So I followed up on the tip and met up with the old guy, who was totally off his rocker, and proceeded to tell me the most out-of-pocket stuff I've ever heard. But it was a tip from Rat, and I trusted him, so I published the article. I was promptly fired for that shitty article, and I don't blame them. It was partly my fault for not doing my due diligence and fact-checking my sources, but I wouldn't have been led so astray if Rat didn't... Ugh. After losing my job, I didn't know what to do. Still don't, in fact. I love journalism, it was my passion, and I can't imagine doing anything else. But there's no going back now that my reputation has been dragged through the mud. Thanks for sharing, Kat. I know it couldn't have been easy. Yeah. I don't know if it even relates to anything, but now that Rat's gone, I might as well tell the story. I do have to wonder, though, why would Rat give you such obviously fake information? Especially to someone he's been close to for a while. Why would he want to break that trust? I've always been wondering that, too. Why did he do it? If I don't assume he just wanted me to lose my job or something, it bothers me more than I'd like to admit, wondering if our friendship was real or if he was planning on stabbing me in the back the whole time. If we were friends once, what happened to make him hate me? And I keep circling back to what you said, Goat, about Rat being envious. I don't really understand what you meant, but I think it might be important. Oh. Goat, could you please tell us what happened between you and Rat before he died? I don't know if I can. I'm scared. You're safe here. It'll be alright. It's just, the last time I said something that was on my mind, someone died. That wasn't your fault. Unless it was. Shush! Okay. I'll tell you. The truth is, Rat and I did talk a bit after I gave him his hat back.
Here, Rat. You drop this.
Fuck off! Let me see him! Rat looks up, quietly taking the hat into his hands, but doesn't say anything for a long moment.
Thanks.
The silence stretches on. Goat clears his throat awkwardly.
I'm sorry. About earlier. I shouldn't have said what I said.
Rat simply sits, looking miserably down at his hat.
It's cruel of me to assume what you're thinking and what you've been through, and for that, I'm really sorry.
It's alright.
You don't seem alright.
Making assumptions again, are we?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, stop. I was just... There's this cruel streak within me, and Sometimes when I feel defensive, I just lash out. That's what happened this afternoon. The truth is, you saw right through me and I wasn't prepared. I know. I've always known.
I love the voice actor, by the way. Like, I'm 99% sure it's a voice actress, but like, I don't remember, I don't know who voices Rat, but they do a phenomenal job and I'm going to follow their socials. I need to know what else they're doing. They're doing a really good job.
I do admire them. But it's so frustrating. A cat isn't like Dragon, who can accomplish so many things with grace and perfection. There's nothing particularly special about Cat, and they're constantly asking other people for help. But still, everyone likes them.
Okay.
All of the voice
people like
actors
you
here are
too.
doing such a good job. Holy shit. I want to be just like you when I grow up. I don't know. I thought that would be it. Obviously not when I grow up, but like, holy shit. I want to be just like that. I want to do as good a job as y'all are doing.
Goat, you've always been perceptive. You know very well that's not true.
The VAs are insane, dude. Holy shit. I need to know what these guys get up to. I need to know what else they're in.
Most people would rather dig through a garbage can for information than to trust a shady rat. The only reason I got any work was because Cat decided they wanted to trust me. And the worst part is, I was no different than anyone else. I was dazzled by Cat too, but I'm not like them. When the world piles down on me, I can't just smile, shrug it off, and go on trusting. I get angry, and then I get mean until I finally self-destruct, and I take everyone down with me. Small wonder nobody likes me.
I love you, Rat. I love you. You're just like me. You're just like me, for real, for real.
I see. I guess that does explain quite a bit. I'm sorry that I pressed you for the information.
It's fine. It's not like you asked me to dump all my problems onto you. I'm just feeling, I don't know, lost, I guess. To start with, my life is a mess, and it's a mess of my own making. And I don't know how to face Cat now that they know.
The voice actor is familiar. Like, they sound familiar.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Again.
It's just the Cat is going to be insufferable after this. Or worse, they'll be kind and understanding to really underline what a shitty person I am. I just want to lie here on the floor and rot away instead.
I can help you rot away instead.
Please do not do that.
Rat gives a small smile, but it doesn't quite meet his eyes.
I'm just kidding, but I kind of want to just sit here for a while.
Take all the time you need.
Alone.
Right, yes, of course. Sorry to bother you, but I'll be going now.
Evil and intimidating horse.
Hey, Goat. Thanks for caring.
Goat nods, giving a small smile and then making his exit. And that's the last time I saw him. I didn't know all that. Objectively, I knew that Rat suffered a certain stigma against him, but he always seemed to revel in it, sometimes using it to his advantage. Why did he always have to push away everyone around him? Who would have thought that all this time Rat was simply misunderstood? I did! I knew it! I knew it! I saw through his facade! I saw through his mask! I love him! I don't know, that may be a too simplistic way to look at it. Yeah, just because he had feelings doesn't mean he wasn't still a dick. But was he a dick because he was a dick, or was he a dick because we all treated him like a dick? Maybe we should all stop saying the word dick.
Mom would get really mad if they knew I was hanging out with people who cursed. Anyway, regardless of how each of us might feel about Rat, it's good now that we know the truth. No we don't. Rat's still dead? Remember? We still don't know how he died? Oh, yeah! Wow, I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. How do you forget about a dead body? Let's review, then. We've reasoned out that someone should have seen a person traveling between the military hall and the library. But other than Monkey seeing Goat deliver Rat's hat, it seems like no one else saw anything. Who else was in the courtyard at the time? Was it just Monkey and Dog? Were you really there the entire time? Well, I wasn't there the entire time. You know, nature calls.
But I
But
was
I
there
was-
the whole time.
Great. So you had to have seen something. Think hard. Did you notice anything suspicious? Hello, Dog? Earth to K9. Did asking you to think hard break your brain?
Thank you, VAs.
I can't say.
What?
I made a promise. And when I make promises, I keep them.
You made a promise with a potential killer!
I know. But even so, I can't break a promise. That would go against everything I stand for.
Ah, Immanuel Kant. Okay.
You simpleton! You can't bend your principles a little to solve a murder?
I'm sorry. I do want to help. I can't.
Pig, leave him alone. If he won't talk, then he won't talk.
Still, Pig is right. I don't see the point in withholding such important information.
It would be more helpful than any of the other suggestions he's made so far.
I said lay off him. Dog is useful. He's the only one who figured out the bloodstain and the hat were connected. If it weren't for him, we'd still have no idea where the crime scene was.
My voices are definitely way off from what the VAs for the characters are, but like the VAs are doing a fantastic job. Honestly, I fucking love these guys.
Cat.
Dog, I understand that you made a promise. If keeping it is really that important to you, then we'll have to solve it without your testimony.
Really?
Yes, Cat's right. I know we've had our struggles in the past, Dog, which I should properly apologize to you for some other time. But one thing I know is that loyalty is a core part of who you are, and that's not a bad trait.
I am sorry. I really wish I could tell you, but I was told to keep it a secret.
So, a murderer walks free because of Dog's stupid pride. Isn't that just selfishness?
Pig.
That's enough. I should have done this from the beginning, for all of this got out of hand. I want to confess, I'm the one who killed Rat.
Oh, okay, big beefy boy.
But I thought you... Didn't you tell me you were only returning Rat's hat to him?
I was the one that gave it back. Dog, that was obviously a lie.
Well, I don't know.
What's happening with the
lying.
characters?
Or maybe Rat
It's
lost his
bugging! Rat's dead? Yeah! Rat was the first death! Rat was the first bugging death and I'm upset about it, and also sprites are bugging out, and so there's just, while all of this is happening, I'm getting stared daggers at by an evil and intimidating horse. Yeah, it sucks.
It's my fault, Dog. I'm sorry that I took advantage of your trust and put you in this awkward position. And I'm sorry, everyone, for hiding the truth for so long.
I don't understand. Why? And why are you admitting it now?
I can't let Dog get in trouble for keeping a promise to me. I've never been a good liar anyway, and I'm just tired of hiding.
Okay, but why did you do it?
But I thought you and Rat got along. Or at least as much as he got along with anyone.
Evil and intimidating horse.
We did. I went to check on him after the fight. I think that was probably after Goat spoke with him. I don't know if I would have called us friends, but I've talked with him a few times. I felt like I should make sure he was okay. But when I saw him, he was off. He started saying these negative things about himself, like how he was a terrible person and didn't deserve to live. And I hated to see him hurting himself like that. So I grabbed him. I don't know. I guess I thought I would make him stop talking.
I want to see the CGs! Get out of my face, evil and intimidating horse! Get out of my face, evil cluster of sprites! I want to see the Yowie! Fuck off! Kill yourself! Sorry, I don't mean that. Oh, the voice acting is full now too? Yeah, we're in some full voice acting areas. It's great.
Do I know that, Ox? Don't be so naive. Haven't you seen the world? The moment people know I'm a rat, they treat me differently. I'm nothing more than a nuisance, a pestilence crawling through the trash. I might as well embrace it.
Stop covering my sight of the baby! Stop covering the sight of my beloved favorite character, my rat, my brethren, my amigo, my friend.
I thought that maybe I could be more like those I admired. But it's too late. I've burned all those bridges.
It doesn't have to be that way. If you just tried...
I have! I've tried so hard, Ox, and none of it mattered. At the end of the day, I'm just the same old filthy pest skittering around alleyways. That's all I'll ever be.
I love Rat's voiceover artist. I love Rat's VA. As soon as I end the stream, which I'm going to do like after this case, I'm gonna look at the VA, see what else they've done. Probably follow them on socials if I can find them.
Come on, you don't really think that.
And who are you to tell me what I think, huh? Have you ever been feared and hated by those around you, Mr. Big and Dependable? You don't know what it's like to be told every day that you're vermin. To hear jokes about someone calling the exterminator as they move away from you on the street. And maybe they're right. Maybe someone should just put me out of my misery.
Ox's grip tightens, as if by stopping the words from flowing, it would fix things, the same way his strength fixed other broken things.
Stop it!
Is you, Ox? Will you be the one?
Ox's eyes widen, looking down at his hands. He eases his grip on Rat's throat, pushing him away. In his panic, he doesn't realize his own strength. The side of Rat's head hits the wall with an audible thud.
I never wanted to hurt him. It was an accident. I've been racked with guilt this whole time.
And then you tried to fucking hide it! You can't be saying, oh, I feel so guilty, oh, it's just an accident. You grabbed his hat, you filled it with blood, and you went and you tried to save yourself. Shut the fuck up, Ox.
When I saw Rat was dead.
Okay, yeah, you panicked.
I panicked and tried to cover it up. But I can't let people keep working to solve this crime knowing that I committed it.
I'll never forgive him! He killed the best character! Fuck you! Fuck you, Ox! I swear to God! I swear to the great rat in the sky, I will have my revenge!
So I'm taking responsibility. No more hiding. I'll take any punishment the Emperor sees fit.
As if waiting for those very words, the Emperor's voice is suddenly heard throughout the Grand Hall. It seems as if a conclusion has been drawn. Ox, I would like to speak to you later, but for now, Cat, could you come meet me in the back hall? Huh? Why me? I'll be waiting.
The eyes of all 12 other animals bore into my back as I shuffled out of the grand hall. For some reason, the walk felt longer and heavier than usual. Evil and intimidating horse! So you wanted to see me? Yes, just to ask a few questions about the case. I was listening to everything very intently. You were very impressive. Oh, thank you. So, I wanted to get your thoughts about what happened. Apologies if these questions seem blunt, but I don't want to cause any confusion. That's fine. Great. Ox tends to use his strength to solve his problems. Do you think this trait of his is irredeemable? No, not at all. I see. Next question. The air in the room begins to feel chillier. Rat's will is weak. Do you think if Rat had not been killed today, he would have been killed another day? No! God, no! I see. Last question. My palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Are you happy with this outcome? No! I want my boyfriend back!
How interesting.
Cute yaoi scene, evil and intimidating horse. Good. Was there a point to me answering these questions? Are you doing a survey or something? Always with the questions. That's a trait I really admire about you, Cat. It looks like our time is almost up.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah.
Looks like this one isn't going to work.
What do you mean? But my question was never answered.
Earth case. End. That was pretty short. Wow. More? CGs and backgrounds! We get to see the Yowie! The Yowie without the evil intimidating horse! Look at the boys! Look at the boys! Look at them! Oh, I love him so much! Oh, squishy cheeks. Ooh, I'm pinching the cheeks. Oh, I love him. Oh, I love him so much. Oh, you cannot have that facial expression. Oh my god. Oh, he's so fucking hot. Wait, he has a rat tail. He has a fucking rat tail hairstyle. Holy shit. That's fucking hilarious. I love this guy. I love this guy bad style. Oh, I love Rat. Oh. Oh, he's awesome. Oh, love him. Love him, love him, love him. About Zodiac Paradigm, version 1.2.6. This game was made for the Spooktober Visual Novel Jam 2024. We had a month to work on it, and I'm so proud of everyone for what we were able to accomplish. If you run into any bugs or issues with the game, please let me know in the comments of this game's itch.io page. Wow, and if you'd like to see more of my games, check out itch.io. Credits: game developer, artist, writer, Dying, Zero, editor, assistant artist, Emotional Bone, Zarin. Writers: Tiana Ebnet, Ramona Gore, Jazz. Assistant character and CG artist, Tayart. Assistant artist, Chibis, Mikuri. Background artists, Annie Wu, Luby Cubes. Composers, October Williamson, Lucero Martinez. Audio lead, Fia Blabasher. Audio editors, Hosan Sheng, Hayden Davis, Ralph Villegas, Nicolette Kong with Very Berry Studios. Sound designer, Milka Goat. Voice actors, Ren Alberg, Cat, Eric Wheeldon, Emperor, Sam Grace, Rat, Sam Grace. Okay. I'm clicking on the, page not found. So samgraceva.car.co. Page not found. Sorry, the requested page cannot be found. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna have to Google it later. Harold Ingram, Ox. Kaylee Doncase, Tiger. Wish Utaite, Rabbit. Angie Min, Dragon. Elisa Park, Snake. Zora Loon, Horse. Luke Evon, Goat. Vanessa Benoit, Monkey. Rain Lefevre, Rooster. Hui Fam, Dog. Charles Nguyen, Pig. Ooh, please ignore this formatting issue. I didn't have time to fix it, Lamau, and now I'm too lazy to do it. I'm sorry, Renpai Tom, made with Renpai. Free software and characters. Look at the character bios.
dislikes the rat, the rat, the rat. I love the rat. Full name, Sun Liao Hong, December 15th, 155 centimeters, 5'1", previous job, information broker, likes late night radio, debates, gossip, dislikes the cat, the cat, the cat. I still think they fuck. Alright. Well, that was the Zodiac Paradigm. I guess. Snow implied that there was more. They said this would be a really long game, but, that just kind of took me to the title screen. Yeah, it said if there were any bugs to let them know on the itch page, so I'm going to obviously have to, show the evil and intimidating horse. But, yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, please like, comment, subscribe. Helps me out a lot with the algorithm in that and the like. The rat and cat ship is real for real. Exactly. Yeah. I may not really be coming back to doing, like, Minecraft videos and such. I mean, obviously I'm still working on the mask on, and I might do videos for Season 11 of Beast Life, but, I am really enjoying coming back to streaming, so... Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more streams in the future, obviously right here on the YouTube channel. Join my Discord, should be in the description. I don't really use it a whole lot. It's mostly just for additional pings, and you can, like, if you have any questions, you can always ask me on there. I love to talk. But yeah, without much further ado, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, so fare thee well, my rats and rodents. Goodbye.